Hi everyone, so in today's video I want to show you guys the top 5 habits to get you to achieve success in your own way and as quickly as you possibly can. For the first habit, I don't really know if this is 100% a habit, but something close to it. You have to master how to not care about what people think about you and how to kind of detach from people that want negative things for you, or maybe sometimes even people in general, because the thing is, no matter if it's good or bad, we give people energy and they give us energy back, and sometimes we get drained from, no matter if it's good people that we're connecting with or bad people, like whatever energy they give to us. It's just because we're constantly giving and receiving energy, and sometimes it's just not in the right amounts and it drains us. So I'd say if you're stuck in life, or if you can't achieve what you're trying to achieve, or if something's wrong, like you feel something's wrong, I'd say the first thing I would do is cut off as much social connections for at least a week. Like, I'm not saying you don't talk to your friends or anything like that. Like, obviously talk to people, have friends, have a social life, but remember to focus on yourself, or be able to come and back and to divert to yourself, because if you're not able to come back to yourself, you're not going to get anywhere in life, because at the end of the day, the only person that is actively with you and that is always going to be with you is yourself. So whatever you're doing in life, if you're stuck in any way, mentally, physically, whatever, if there's something wrong and you feel it, especially like emotionally, go back, retreat, and just look at things from an outside perspective, and look at things from your perspective and from everybody's perspective, and try to get a bigger picture on your whole life situation, because some people might be good for you and some people might be bad for you, and sometimes you give too much energy, sometimes you lose too much energy, and you just need to be able to step back and just look at things from a different perspective. Habit number 2 is to establish routines in your life. Now, I know this isn't for everyone, and not everyone loves having perfectly thought out or time blocked day in their life. Definitely not something for me, but have something that you follow in a free way, but it's still a set of non-negotiable things you do every single day. Example, non-negotiable for me would be eat breakfast, I don't know, brush my teeth, and read a book. Like those, for example, that could be my 3 non-negotiables. Then for you, they could be work for 5 hours and then go on a run and drink a liter of water a day. Like, your non-negotiable is completely different from somebody else, obviously, and you can have as many or as little as you want, but still have routines that you establish that actually work, because without routines you're not going to get anywhere. Because everything in life for success, like when people succeed, oftentimes they're set up in a systematic type of way, where they created a system and not just habits to kind of succeed in life. Because if you only have one habit, then sure, you're going to keep progressing in that one habit, in that one thing. But if you have several, or if you, in a way you can look at this, you have several friends and they each help you, then you're going to progress with each friend. So if you have more habits, you're going to progress in each habit, in each genre of that habit, and that's how you're going to improve your life. So establish routines that are free in a way that you can manipulate to your own advantage, but also ones that you do every single day that are absolutely non-negotiables for you. Number 3, now this is kind of a personal one, but for me, I always in my life need to have more than 2 hobbies. Obviously, for most people, it's have more than 1 hobby, but for me, I always need to have more than 2 hobbies, because I just cannot sit with myself and just stare at a ceiling all day and not have anything to do with my life. Don't get me wrong, you can do that if that is a hobby. If meditation is a hobby, then I'm down, right? That's a hobby. But find something that you love that will progress you in that genre and keep moving forward until you become great at it, until you become amazing at it in at least the top 40% of the population. Because no matter how dumb or how smart that hobby is, the hobby could literally be gaming. If you can implement that hobby in a way that gives you money or in a way that makes you financially or mentally successful, then you've succeeded in life. Because if you have a hobby, for example, your hobby could be that you're really good at like playing chess, or you're really good at swimming. Whatever your hobby is, if you can implement it in the right way into your life, you can literally live from it. And even if you don't live from it, example, swimming, it's just good for you. Like, it's nice to move, it's nice to be athletic and just like continue to physically do well in life. So I'd say no matter what hobby you choose, just make sure you at some point in your life find a way to implement it to your advantage. So maybe you want to have a bunch of faceless YouTube channels, or maybe you want different income streams and that's why you're doing all these hobbies, or maybe you're just doing it for yourself and you want to discover what you love or whatever. But trust me, it's always better to have more hobbies than fewer, because the more you have, if you lose one or if you get bored of another, you still have like 10 more. So hobbies in general, or doing things that you love, is definitely a habit that you need to begin to like create once you're in your teens, or even when you're a child, because it is a really important habit that is going to get you pretty much anywhere you want in life. It depends how well you use that hobby. Number 4 is like a habit that you kind of build up as you go on in life, but this one for me is really important. Love yourself more than you love everyone else. Now, people might want to attack me with this quote, but just think about it. How can you love someone else if you don't even love yourself? Because so many of us are caught up in being empathetic to this person or that person, or loving this person, that person. And I've spent a majority of my life just not loving myself. Like, I had so much life and attention that I wanted to pay to other people that I forgot about the main topic, which is myself. Because where am I going to get anywhere in life if I don't focus on myself first, if I don't put myself first? Some people might call it selfishness, but I call it selflessness, because you need to improve others. But imagine right now, if you met your like someone you idolize, or maybe like a celebrity you love, or a friend that you always dream about having, would they love this version of you? Would they love, is this your ideal self? Is this who you want to be? Because we always focus on other people, but we never seem to focus on ourselves. Like, it's really basic if you think about it, but so many of us are constantly neglecting our attention. And we use social media as an excuse to say, oh yeah, we're paying attention to this and that's how we're growing in life. But mentally, can you sit still with yourself? Like, can you think about everything in your life without hating yourself and without thinking about other people? Can you actually exist without others? Can you rely on yourself? Like, these are very important questions, and that you have to have an answer to in life. Because trust me, once you realize that being selfish is good for you, that's how you know you're going to get there in life. That's how you're going to succeed. And for the last one, which is also extremely important, maybe even the most important one, is live in the present moment. Because if you cannot exist with yourself just like right now, and you're constantly focused on the future or the past, I'm sorry, but what are you doing? Because don't get me wrong, it's nice to think about the good or bad memories you've had, or the good or bad memories you hope to have. And then you get caught up in it so much, and your life just goes by thinking about the past and the future. But then what's the point of that life if you're just not focused on yourself right now? Like, a lot of people procrastinate things in life to the point they never do them, and they wanted to do things. I'm sure you've heard of like your great aunt or great grandparent or whatever that wanted to do this amazing thing but died before they could do it. Like, a bunch of people have those sort of stories. And I know it sounds really cringy and something adults always tell like teens, kids, but I will always think in a way, if there is something that you want to do in life or something you want to accomplish, strive for it immediately. Don't procrastinate it, because one day you will either be too old or you will be dead, and you won't even have time to regret it. because life goes by so quickly, we don't even realize how quick it is. So ask yourself, do I want to go to the beach? Do I want to go on a huge vacation right now? Do I want to make this new friend? Do I want to talk to this person? Do I want to socialize more? Do I want to stay inside more? Do I want to read more? Do I want to develop new hobbies? Ask yourselves questions that are open-minded, because the more like experiences you've had and the more memories you've had, it makes life better in a way. Like, when you can say, oh yeah, I went there, or like, I did this with my friend the other day, it's nice. It's nice to have like an outward feel towards life while also being able to focus on yourself. It's nice to have goals. Like, I know a lot of people that have goals that they never probably will accomplish because of how narrow-minded they are. So whatever your goals are in life, don't procrastinate them, because everyone makes this mistake. Oh, first they're like, when I finish school, or when I quit school, I'll go do the thing I wanted to do. When I finish my job and I retire, I go do the thing I wanted to do. Once you start retiring, you realize, oh, it's kind of too late. I'm gonna wait. Maybe I'll wait a couple of years, maybe then I'll be in the mood. And then you end up lying on your bed, on your deathbed, and you're like, I didn't do that thing. So please, if there's something you want to do, just go do it, because life is way too short and everyone is going to forget whether it's a mistake you make or not. So please go out there and be the best version of yourself and stick to it as if it was a habit. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Cat bonus scene. This is the cat bonus scene. Yeah, I'm gonna let her down now.